Okay, everyone, welcome to Yoga 1 with Santosha School. My name's Melissa Moran. I'll be leading you through a practice this morning, 60 minutes. We'll finish our practice with Shavasana and relaxation, probably some breathing techniques as well. So find your comfortable seat. We'll start in our seated position. Hands at your knees for double breath with tension. Inhale, pull the air and all your muscles in towards your core. Double exhale when you need. Twice more. Muscle to bone. Release. Last one. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll open our practice with one Om. Feel free to join in if you like. Om. I'm going to start with some shoulder rotations. Bring your fingertips to the tops of your shoulders and make circles with your elbows. First, moving in one direction. Tune into your shoulder blades. As you draw your elbows back behind you, draw your shoulder blades together. And then as your elbows come forward, widen across your back. Exaggerated circles with your elbows. And then reverse direction. Come forward. Draw your elbows towards each other. Then shoulder blades come together as your elbows go behind you. And then release your right hand to the mat. Just let your right ear fall towards your right shoulder. Gentle stretch in your left side of your neck. Try to relax your left shoulder. Maybe bring your right hand on top of your left ear so that it's a gentle weight on your head. Deepen the stretch in your left neck just a little more. And then come back up to center. Exhale, left ear towards your left shoulder. And let your right shoulder fall away. Stretching in the right side of your neck. Option here to lift your left hand to your right ear and add a gentle weight to your head, stretching your neck a little more. And bring your head back to center. Drop your chin to your chest. Stretching across the back of your neck. And lift your chin. And let your head fall back. Chin comes all the way up, opening across your throat. And lower your chin back to center. Make circles with the crown of your head. Little circles. Reverse. It's like you have a spotlight on top of your head. And come back to center. Make your way to all fours. We'll work with cat-cow. Tuck all 10 toes. Place your knees hip width apart, your hands shoulder width apart. Inhale, long spine, reach the crown of your head. Chin to chest. Inhale, lengthen your spine, lower your belly. Exhale, push the mat away. And as you continue, bring your awareness to your shoulder blades. On your inhale, when your belly drops, squeeze your shoulder blades together. On your exhale, when you push the mat away, expand across your back. And come to center in your tabletop, alternating limb, cat and cow. Reach your right arm and your left leg long. Take a few breaths here. Try to find your balance. Pull your belly in. Engage your core. And then move with your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw your elbow and knee close together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. A few more. One more. Last one. Exhale, curl in. And then lower back to all fours. Opposite side. Reach your left arm and your right leg. Hold here for a few breaths. Long spine. Push the mat away with your toes, with your fingers. Exhale, curl in. Elbow towards your knee. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, curl. Keep going. Match the movement with your breath. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. And come back to all fours. Send your knees wide. Let your toes go flat to the mat. Sit your hips back, cat stretch. Inhale, walk your fingers forward a little more. And then exhale, sit your hips back towards your heels. Lengthen across your armpits. Next, inhale, pull forward to your belly, cobra. Your legs are long on your mat. Press the top of your feet into the floor. And inhale, your heart lifts. Exhale, relax forward a little. Your hands are resting under your shoulders. They're not pushing. I'm just supporting you as you breathe. Inhale, I rise. Exhale, I relax. Maybe a few more breaths. Hover your hands. And release your forehead to your mat. Moving grasshopper. Interlace your fingers behind your sits bones. And the next inhale, open your heart, lift your feet. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, I open. Exhale, I surrender. On the last few, bring your attention to your shoulders. Inhale, lift. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Exhale, lower, shoulders round down to your mat. Last one, lift up, stay up for one extra breath. Push back, extended cat. Knees wide, big toes touch. And let your hips sink to your heels. Come to all fours. Thread the needle. Tuck your toes. Center your left hand. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, thread it through at a diagonal. We're twisting our spine. Walk your left hand around above your head. Press your palms straight into the floor. Make space for your right shoulder to thread through. Come back up to center. Plant your right hand in the center. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread it through at a diagonal towards the back of your mat. Walk your right hand around above your head. Press your palm into the mat. And make a little more space for your left shoulder to thread through. Come back to center. Tuck your toes, lift your knees for plank. And in plank, shift your weight side to side on your arms, forward and back. Weight bearing in your arms is good for your muscles and your bones especially. Strengthen your bones. Next exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Walk out your dog, bend and straighten alternating legs. Lunge on the right foot. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Start with your fingertips at the floor. Shift your weight forward and back. Zip your feet towards each other. Draw both feet towards each other. If you feel steady, you can bring hands to hips or reach your arms forward. Otherwise, fingertips can stay at the ground. Your legs have you. 8, 9, and 10. Back to down dog. Lunge left side. However many steps it takes you to get your foot forward, you want your left foot between your hands. And shift your weight forward and back. And warming up your legs. And then start to turn on your leg muscles. Draw your feet towards each other. You're zipping them up. If you feel steady, hands to hips or hands can go forward. Breathe here for 8, 9, and 10. Back to down dog. In down dog. Your next exhale, sway both hips to the right. Stretch out your left side body. And inhale, center. Exhale, both hips left. Stretching your right side body. Inhale, back to center. Put on your stilettos and tippy-toe your feet in to meet your hands. Straight legs as far as you can. And when you get to the top, hang and ragdoll. Soft knees, grab opposite elbows. Sway side to side. And then uncurl slowly to standing. Stack one vertebrae at a time. Take an extra breath at the top. Crescent moon series. Stand with your feet hip width. Soften your knees. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale, reach to the right. If you want a little extra stretching for your shoulders, drop your left palm between your shoulder blades and reach long through your left elbow. And come back to center, other side. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, stretch, reaching to the left. You can stay with your arm long. If you want a little extra side body stretch for your shoulders, drop your right palm between your shoulder blades and reach through your left elbow. Back to center, supported back bend. Feet stay hip width apart. You can use fists to press into your sacrum, or if your fingers reach, you can point your fingertips up your back. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, draw your elbows towards each other. Try to keep your chin at neutral. Your head stays in line with your neck and the rest of your spine. Breathe for 8, 9, 10. Inhale up. Exhale to forward fold. Ooh, let it go. Sway side to side again. And then when you come back to center, we're going to borrow from Thai massage and make fists and gently pound up the outside of your legs, up through your thighs, maybe on top of your sacrum. And then come back down the outside of your thighs, outside of your calves. And do that a couple of times. Just taking care of your legs. Release your fingertips to the floor for chair pose. Sit your hips back. Draw your belly in. And then bring your thumbs to your hip creases. With your thumbs and your hip creases, try to roll your thigh bones away from you while you draw your knees towards each other. Thigh bones go away at the hip, knees draw towards each other. Stay there, or you can bring your arms in front. Keep breathing. 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up. Arms stay out for balance chair. Heels lift. Keep breathing here with your heels lifted. If you feel steady, push your knees forward. Slide your shoulders down an imaginary wall. Heels stay lifted. Breathe for 7, 8, 9, and 10. All the way up. Lower back down. Rotate a chair. Sit back in your chair. This time, bring your right arm across your knees, left hand to sacrum, open to the left. We're twisting in the chair. Maybe look down at your knees, check in with your knees, see if they're even with each other. Sometimes you need to pull the right hip back to even your knees up. Come back to center. Other side. Rotate a chair. Sit back. Bring your left arm across your knees, right hand to sacrum, and twist. Inhale, I lengthen my spine. Exhale, I twist a little deeper. And come back up to center. We'll work in the front plane, so step your left foot back. Your right foot will be in front. Back toes are at a slight angle to the edge of your mat. And your hips face the short edge of your mat. Inhale with your left arm up. Exhale, curl down. Inhale, reach long with your arm. Press into your front foot. Exhale, curl down, chin to chest. And check in with your shoulders here. As you exhale, shoulder blades spread wide across your back. As you inhale, draw your shoulder blades towards each other. Next exhale, stay down. Bend your front knee as much as you need to reach your fingertips to the mat. And then work on lengthening your right flank. Draw your right hip back towards the back of your mat. Grow along right pinky toe to right hip. Next, inhale, reach both arms long and come back up. Switch legs, left foot in front, right foot back. Inhale, right arm up, shoulders draw together. Exhale, curl down. Inhale, reach long, shoulder blades come together. Exhale, round across the upper back. Couple more. And next exhale, stay down. Bend your left knee as much as you need to reach your fingertips to the floor. And then work on lengthening your left flank. Grow long left pinky toe to left hip. Draw your left hip back away from you. Next, inhale, reach both arms long, press into your front foot, and come back up. We'll work in the side plane, so step your left foot back. Now your right toes face the short edge of your mat, and your left toes face the long edge of your mat. You're going to imagine you've got a jacket with a zipper that's nice and straight. Inhale here, exhale, reach the crown of your head to the right. You can even place your right hand in your hip crease. Feel the movement in your right hip joint. Trying to isolate the movement to be in that right hip joint. Next exhale, stay down and add your top arm. Inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, reach palm face out between your shoulder blades. Inhale, side body stretch. Exhale, reach between your shoulder blades, neck stretch. Next exhale, hold between your shoulder blades. Look at your toes for a neck stretch. Open your mouth for a jaw stretch. And then reach your right arm and come back to center. Other side. Find your zipper. Keep your zipper straight. Inhale here. Exhale. Reach crown of your head long to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach. Your left hand is at your left hip crease. See if you can feel the movement in your left hip joint. Exhale, stay down. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, reach your right hand between your shoulder blades. Next exhale, hold between your shoulder blades. Look at your toes for a neck stretch. Open your mouth for a jaw stretch. And reach your left arm out. Come back to center. Warrior two base. Turn your right toes out again. Lengthen your stance across your mat. Stack your right knee above your right ankle. Keeps your knee safe. And then work on drawing your hips towards to face the long edge of your mat. And bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your sacrum. Draw your belly in and upward. Draw your tailbone down. And keeping your core engaged, add your arms, express. We'll move in the pose a couple of times. Keep your belly drawn in. Next inhale, straighten the front leg, come up. Exhale, express. Inhale up. Exhale, express. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, express. Stay here for 8, 9, and 10. Back to center and switch sides. Left toes turn out. Back toes turn in just a wee bit. Check in with your left knee. Stack it directly above your left ankle. And then try to draw your hips open to the long edge of your mat. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your sacrum. Draw your belly in. Belly button comes in. Draw your tailbone down in the back. Keep your core engaged and then express. Add your arms. Move in the pose. Inhale, arms up. Left leg straightens. Exhale, express back to your warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale, express. One more. And we'll stay here for 8. Belly in, tailbone down. 9 and 10. Come back to center. Hands on your hips. Inhale here, wide-legged forward fold. Exhale, reach the crown of your head long. Let your fingertips fall to the floor. Inhale, bend your knees, soften your knees. Exhale, lift your hips, curl your head in. Bring your hands back to your hips. Inhale, come back to standing. Press into your big toes. Interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale here. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold with your hands interlaced. And we'll churn a little in our wide-legged forward fold. Turn both your shoulders towards your right knee. And then turn both your shoulders towards your left knee. Just side to side. Engaging your leg muscles, stretching your side body. Release your grip on your hands, lower your fingers to the floor, and bring your hands out underneath your shoulders. 3 lion's breaths. Inhale, weight goes to your heels. Exhale, yawn, weight to your hands. Ha. 2 more. Ha. Last one. Stick out your tongue, stretch your face. Ha. And then walk or hop your feet together. Uncurl slowly to standing. Take an extra breath at the top, eyes closed. We'll do balancing poses, starting first with column pose. If you need to be at the wall, you can come to the wall with your left hand out at the wall, right knee up, column pose. Bend and straighten your standing leg. And balancing helps us calm our nervous system. When you find those wobbly spots, stay with them, breathe to there. Last few breaths, maybe you can hug in with both hands. Draw your knee a little closer to your shoulder. 8, 9, and 10. Release with control. Column pose, bring your left knee up. Bend and straighten your standing leg. Find the wobbly spots. Bend and straighten through those wobbly spots and breathe. If you did on the other side, start to draw your left knee in a little closer. Last 2 breaths. And release. The moving column. Bring your right knee up in front of you. If you're at the wall, your left arm will be at the wall. If you're in the center, left arm out to the side, bend and straighten. Open, out to the side. If you feel any wobbliness, keep bending and straightening. Maybe your gaze draws over your left shoulder towards your left fingertips. Center. Switch hands. Option to add a twist. And this time in your twist, your gaze draws over your right shoulder. And then come back to center and release. Left side moving column. Bend and straighten through any wobbliness. Find your sure footing, your balance. Open. Maybe your gaze draws over your right shoulder towards your right fingertips. Come back to center. Switch hands, option to twist. Center and release. Airplane pose. Step your right toes back. Your arms are long at your side, palms face down. Bend into your left knee. Start to pour your weight into your left leg. Touch and release. And if there's no wobbliness, you can fly, lifting your back heel. Otherwise, stay at touch and release. Square your hips towards your mat. Draw your right hip down for 8, 9, and 10. Back to center. Good work. Left toe step back. Bend and straighten your right leg, your standing leg. And when you're ready, pour your weight into your right leg. Touch and release. If you feel steady, fly. Square your hips towards your mat, towards the floor. Lower your left hip a little bit more for 8, 9, and 10. Back up to center. Step to the top of your mat for cactus rock. Inhale, goal post your arms. Exhale, curl in, squat down. Inhale, fill your lungs, expand. Exhale, curl in. Last one. Exhale, all the way down. Come to yogi squat. Let your toes go wide. Bring your hands to prayer inside of your thighs. Your heels may or may not touch. It doesn't matter. Just sway side to side. Help open your hips. And then carefully make your way onto your back. Hug both knees into your chest. And rock side to side. Massage out your sacrum. That feels so nice. And stack your knees above your hips. And place your hands on top of your kneecaps. Make circles on your sacrum. First one direction, and then the other. And then bring your knees to center. Let your fingertips rest on top of your kneecaps. On your inhale, let your feet go away. And exhale, draw your knees into your chest. Inhale, knees and feet go away. Exhale, draw your knees in towards your chest. Lift your sacrum just a little. Shoulders and neck stay on the floor. Working on the lower abs, pulling your knees into your chest. Last few, see if you can lift your sacrum a little bit more off the mat. Couple extra vertebrae maybe lift. And release, let your feet be wide and your knees fall together. One hand to belly, one hand to heart. And we'll do some eagle crunches. So bring your hands behind your head like you're stargazing. Stack your right knee over your left. Maybe your feet are just next to each other, or if you can wrap all the way, that's good too. Same kind of exercise as we just did. Inhale, feet away. Exhale, curl your knees in towards your chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. With each exhale, see if you can lift your sacrum off the mat. Can keep doing just the sacral curl part of this, or release your hands from behind your head and start to draw your elbows up as you curl in. Exhale, elbows to knees. Last one, exhale, curl up, stay up. Get all the air out. Release your feet to the floor and stack your knees the other way. Left knee over right, feet up in the air. Inhale, heels and knees away. Exhale, curl your knees in, lift your sacrum. Inhale, feet away. Exhale, lift. Using your lower abdominal muscles to pull your knees in, lift your sacrum. Option to start to curl your elbows into your knees on the exhale. Last two. Last one, use all the exhale, curl up, stay up. Release, let your feet go into a big X. Feet wide, palms face up at your side, rest. Hug both knees in and begin to rock forward and back. Massage your spine. Try to find each of your vertebrae as you go forward and back. And then make your way up and over to your belly. Do a few more belly back bends. Start with Sphinx pose. Bring your elbows under your shoulders, palms face down in front of you. Let your toes go wide to the edge of your mat. Start by pressing the tops of your feet into the floor, reaching your tailbone long. And now add in the shoulders. Press your palms, your forearms into the mat. Exhale, draw your elbows closer to your body. Open your heart. Inhale, reach with the crown of your head. Exhale, press your palms in. Draw your elbows back towards your body. Engaging the upper back muscles to draw your palms and your elbows in towards your body. Release and rest, one cheek to mat. Let your big toes touch. Your heels go wide. Palms face the ceiling, thumbs at your side. Cricket. Come back to center, palms face down, just in front of your hips, fingers point forward. On the inhale, lift your feet, lift your heart, and stay lifted. Let your breath move you. Inhale, I rise, reach to the crown of my head. Exhale, I come forward as the air leaves my body. Draw your elbows towards each other. Hug the sides of your body. For 8, 9, and 10. Rest opposite cheek to mat. Big toes touch. Heels splay out. Take a deep inhale. Fill your belly to release your lower back. Last belly back bend. You can do airplane or bow pulling. I'll do airplane today. Palms face down at your side. On the inhale, palms, feet, heart lift. Exhale, soar. Inhale, I rise. Exhale, soar. If bow pulling is in your practice and you want to do that instead, feel free. Last 2 breaths. And release. Extended cat stretch. Send your knees to the edge of your mat. Big toes touch. Let your hips sink to your heels. Make your way to a seated position. We'll do some hip opening. And send both legs long in front of you. And grab your right foot with your left hand. And extend and bend the right leg across your body. Cradle the baby. Bring your shin in closer so it's parallel to the floor. Might mean that you hold your ankle. Maybe you can reach your foot into your elbow crease. If not, it doesn't matter. Just keep your shin parallel to the floor. Flex your right foot so that your muscles in your right leg are all active. Sit up nice and tall. And place your right arm out to the side and roll over your right hip. Nice hip massage. Feels good if I've been sitting in a chair all week, which I have. Other direction. Roll out your hips. Little hip love. And then figure 4. You can bring your foot inside your thigh, or if you have a sensitive knee, stack your ankle above your knee. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Notice whatever feels tight here. It might be your hamstrings, it might be your hips, it might be your lower back, whatever it is. Send your breath there. Give it a little extra attention. Release back to center, and we'll switch sides. Hip opening, left foot to right hand, extend and bend across your body. Cradle the baby, bring your shin in close, and keep your shin parallel to your mat. Flex your left foot so that all of your muscles are engaged. Sit up nice and tall. And use your left arm out to the side to roll over your hip. Massage out your hip muscles. Ooh, feels so good. Other direction. And figure 4, forward fold. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, fold over your legs. Notice on this side whatever feels tight or whatever's a little resistant. Send your breath there. Uncurl back to seated. Send both legs long. Inhale here, arms out in front. Exhale, lower down onto your backs, one vertebrae at a time. We'll do 2 back bends today. Bring your feet in close to your sits bones. We'll start with bridge or bound bridge. Bridge, hug your elbows into your side, point your fingers up to the ceiling. On your inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, look straight up at the ceiling. Press the back of your head into your mat. Inhale, I lift my hips. Exhale, I engage the back of my head, my shoulders. Last 2, lift your hips a little higher. 9 and 10. Lower down. Happy baby with a big smile on your face. Because anytime I see a baby doing this, it just makes me smile. Second bridge, we'll do fish. Send your legs long. Bring your palms face down, either at your sides or under your sits bones. On your inhale, lift your heart, come up onto your elbows. Try to relax the back of your neck, open across your throat, open across your thyroid. On the inhale, fill your lungs, expand your rib cage side to side. And exhale, draw your elbows a little closer to each other. Two more breaths. And carefully release. Come to lying on your back and hug both knees in. Rock side to side on your sacrum. And begin to rock forward and back. We'll come up for seated forward fold. Start with your knees fairly bent and take the time to interlace your fingers between your toes on each foot. It's a bit of a challenge. Those toes are tight. And once you have your fingers and toes interlaced, it feels so nice. And then you can start to press your toes into your hands to lengthen in your forward fold. Your knees don't have to straighten. Just use your toes and your legs to stretch across your back. Maybe you feel it in your shoulders. Maybe you feel it in your hamstrings. Just be gentle. Send your breath to whatever seems like it needs it the most. And undo the interlacing of your toes and fingers. Bring your hands palms face down at your side, just in front of your hips. We'll do reverse tabletop. So on your inhale, plant your feet, lift your weight up so that your feet and hands are supporting you. Exhale, lower your hips down, hover between your hands. Inhale, lift, open your chest. Exhale, you can come to seated or you can hover. 2 more. Last one. Lift up, stay up for 3 breaths. On the inhale, expand your rib cage side to side. Last one, open your collarbones and lower down. Seated spinal twist. Hug your right knee in and bring your foot in close to your sits bones. If both sits bones are firmly on the mat, you can cross your right leg over. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist towards your bent leg. And come back to center. Switch sides. Hug your left knee in. Anchor through both sits bones. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist towards your bent leg. Inhale, find your sits bones, find your base. Exhale, twist. And release, come back to center in a seated space. We'll do a little bit of shoulder and neck release. It's from the Chinese traditional medicine, acupressure points that help with shoulder and neck release. So bring your fingertips to the tops of your shoulders so the fingers point behind you, and find that space between the really tall tendon on your shoulder. Go backwards and you'll find the top of your trapezius muscles. You'll see there's kind of an indentation there. Let your fingers rest gently in that little valley. Maybe you make circles in one direction with your fingertips, and then the other direction. And then move your fingers up your spine towards the base of your skull till you find the indentation where your spine and your skull connect. And let your fingers rest on either side of your spine. And breathe up to your fingertips. And then exhale to your sits bones. Make gentle circles in one direction with both hands. And gentle circles in the other direction. And bring your fingertips, maybe just one finger this time, above the center of your eyebrows, just above your eye. Gently let your fingers rest there. If you'd like to make gentle circles, one way, and then the other. Now draw your fingers down to just in front of your ear flaps. In front of your ear flaps, you'll feel an indentation. And let your fingertips rest there from one finger. Inhale, feel your inhale rise to that point. Exhale, connect again to your sits bones. You can make gentle circles if you like. And then the last point, bring your fingertips to your eye creases at the outside edge of your eye. You'll find a little depression there. And let your fingertips rest there. Inhale, breath to your eye creases. Exhale, breath to sits bones. Gentle circles, if you choose. And release your hands to your lap. You're welcome to stay seated for a brief meditation or take Shavasana, corpse pose. Once you're in Shavasana, take a deep inhale, fill your lungs. Exhale, release out the mouth. And surrender to your mat. Start to bring awareness back to your body. Bring movement into your joints and muscles. Make your way onto one side in the fetal position. And as you're ready, come to seated, hands at heart center. We'll close practice today with an affirmation. Repeat after me if you'd like to join in. I am submerged in eternal light. It permeates every particle of my being. I am living in that light. The divine spirit fills me within and without. Thank you all for joining yoga this morning. I hope the peace stays with you today. Namaste. Be sure to check Mind Body for the Santosha schedule. There are 3 classes every day and a few bonus classes on certain days of the week. So look for those classes. Breathing and meditation every morning at 8:30. Classes every day at 9:30, 4:30, and 7:30 Eastern times. If anybody has questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment bar below the post. And have a great day. Thanks, everybody. Leanne, Catherine, Brian, Heidi, Matoko, Mia, Ali, Sheila. Hi, Jay. Glad you made it. Yep. Pet yoga, always at my house, it seems like. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Brian. Namaste. Have a great day, everybody. Awesome. There aren't any questions. We'll sign off for now. I hope all of you that are in teacher training this weekend have a lovely class. I know you will with Sheila and Kathy. Take care. Bye-bye.